Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel GuideNX. So today video is on Power BI interview questions asked in TCS Data Consultancy Service. These questions, all the questions is intermediate level. So these questions asked in one of my friends interview. So let's start the question 1. ये जो भी आंसर्स है वो सब सिनेरियो बेस्ड आंसर्स है. जो भी आपका एक्सपीरियंस होगा उसके बेस्ड पे आप ये आंसर्स को चेंज कर सकते हैं. दिस इज शॉर्ट आंसर्स. You can also add some additional answers. So the first question is, can we use username and user principal name in static RLS? So the answer is username and user principal name has to do with dynamic row level security. So it's not used for static row level security. Username and user principal name are both DAX functions that returns the credentials of the logged in user. The question 2 is, does Power BI maintain store historical data and how? Okay. So the answer is no. Power BI does not natively store historical data. It only reflects and latest data from the source unless historical data is managed within the source system. We can use Power BI to do predictive analysis, which requires historical data. So this is the answer. Let's move to the question 3. Question 3 is it possible to create drill down and drill up on 3 fact tables? So you need to know that fact tables usually are not linked to each other. Fact tables are the tables where transactional data is stored. Means in real-time projects, we usually have separate fact tables that are not linked to each other. If they are not linked, you cannot make a drill down or drill up on those fact tables. But you can create drill down and drill up across 3 fact tables by using common dimensions table like date table, product table, and customer table. Fourth question is, how will you identify type of license looking at workspace? Okay, the answer is, if the workspace is labeled as my workspace, then it uses a pre-license. Look for a diamond icon next to the workspace name. This indicates a premium capacity license, and P icon equal to premium per user license. Next, move the question 5. Question 5 is, what is the size of workspace? So space for the workspace is again determined by the type of license it has. The default Power BI workspace storage limit is 10 GB per pro user, and for premium capacity, storage can go up to 100 TB shared across workspace. You can check workspace uses in Power BI service, go to the setting and manage storage. So here you can see the size of workspace. So the next question, question 6. Do you do the report validation? How do you do that? So this is also scenario based question. Yes, report validation is done by checking data accuracy, compare report data with the source like SQL, Excel, etc. Filter and slices, verify the apply correctly, calculations and DAX measures, cross check with expected results, drill through and navigations, ensure smooth interactions, performance, test load time and responsiveness using performance analyzer, layout and formatting, check visuals, labels and alignment. So go to the next question, question 7. How will you cross verify the data which is coming from data source to report? To cross verify data from the source to the report, run SQL queries. Compare raw source data with Power BI visuals. Second is export data. Download data from Power BI and match it with the source. Third is check aggregations, validate sums, averages and counts. For this, use table visuals. Display raw data in Power BI for comparisons. And DAX validation. Test measures against manual calculations. So this is the steps you can check data source and cross verify data which is coming from the data source. Last question, question 8. Did you done any automation? So yes, I have worked on automation in Power BI using Power Query, automating data transformations. Then DAX measures, automating calculations dynamically. Then Power Automate, scheduling report refreshes, sending alerts. Incremental refresh, automating historical data management. Then Python R in Power BI for advanced data processing. Okay, so this is the 8 questions and answers asked in Power BI interview in TCS. So all answers, reconstruct the answers. These 8 questions मैंने इसकी PDF फाइल बनाई है, जो मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन में उसका वो आप डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं. आपको अगर और क्वेश्चंस अलग अलग कंपनी के क्वेश्चंस एंड आंसर चाहिए तो मैं और भी वीडियो बनाऊंगा इसके ऊपर, तो सब्सक्राइब करके रखिए। थैंक यू गाइस।